Vitamin D, zinc, fish oil, beta alanine. That's hard. Can I do like 7 or 10?
Yes.
Caffeine, because it depends. I don't want my young, 12-year-old athletes doing caffeine, but yes, caffeine is obviously one of the best ergogenic aids. So yes, creatine, caffeine, vitamin D, zinc, fish oil, beta alanine. Also would recommend in certain situations, magnesium. Those are going to be my go-tos.
No, that's actually a good point, and we'll get to you, Mike, but I didn't realize a lot of people are deficient in magnesium intake.
Yeah.
When I looked at the literature, I was actually kind of surprised. So that's a good one. Most people don't mention that.
Well, okay, we have enough time because this is important. I want to be able to explain this because I've run into this a lot with clients and young and old, but with leaky gut and all the just people not drinking enough water, the stress, athletes too, they're training at a high level, just the amount of load too within the gut from a digestion absorption situation. There's a lot of people with leaky gut. There's a lot of people abusing artificial sweeteners. So magnesium has actually been part of our gut protocol and increasing that because people are also not eating enough, nuts and seeds. So we've been recommending, getting closer. You have to start slow when you recommend magnesium because otherwise people will have a lot of bloating and some diarrhea. Yeah. So getting folks to a minimum of 300 to 500 milligrams and then getting them closer to 800, we're actually helping them to have less muscle cramps. They're sleeping better too. Magnesium and zinc, like zinc is for wound healing as well, but magnesium before bed has actually helped a lot of our athletes feel more calm, help them get better sleep. It's also improved their gut. And what's really cool about the gut health aspect as well, factoring in vitamin D too, is actually when they go get some of their labs drawn and the testing, because tests don't guess, we're seeing improvement. So and their symptoms are going away, the gas, the bloating, the fatigue, because most people they have no idea, right? So unless we test for, vitamin D, magnesium, we just don't know. So I would say anyone that's listening to this, check your magnesium intake. I have some posts on what magnesium rich foods are. Go look at that on Instagram. But then also make sure that you're getting that additional supplementation if you are an athlete. It's not going to hurt you. There's also something too, I had some arguments with some physicians about vitamin D toxicity. When I did my thesis, I'm a master's vitamin D and muscle cell receptor function in 2016, 2/3 of the world's population was vitamin D deficient. Okay. And that's dramatically increased. People are not eating eggs. People aren't getting outside. We're not seeing the sun in the Midwest. So I just can't say enough about those supplements because those would correct a lot of ailments that a lot of folks have, like depression. Well, I shouldn't say correct, would help mitigate some of the symptoms of depression, fatigue, brain fog, injuries, illness. So highly recommend those supplements. And yes, I would put my credentials on the line for them because it's in the science.
That's great advice. And Mike, your most important resistance training exercises.
I like squats.
Squats.
Yep. I'll live and die with squats. From there, I can branch off and do a variety of other exercises.
So squat is the king of all resistance training exercises.
So some people think, and then recently there's a couple people that are saying they'll never squat, their athletes, and I'm like, that's fine.
That's crazy.
I want to say, here is what I have been doing. Now you can go and research it to death and then tell me, maybe I'm right or no, definitely I'm wrong. And that's fine. At age 70, it doesn't matter too much what other people are thinking. I know what has worked and I know what we have done with our athletes.